Hello students and welcome to Standard 9th Mathematics Digital class. In the previous video we have completed first, second and third question of practice set 4.1. So today we will solve the next question, that is question number 5. Convert the following ratio into percentages. Okay, so in that the first question is 15 upon 25. Now children, we know in the ratio of two numbers, if the second term is 100, then it is known as a percentage. Okay, second term means the denominator, okay, or the successor. So we have to convert the denominator or the successor here into 100, okay, to convert it into percentage. So let's take the first one. Now 25 multiplied by 4 will give us 100, right? So to convert denominator or the successor into 100, we'll multiply the denominator by 4. So we will also multiply the numerator by 4. Okay, so let's do it. So 15 upon 25. So we have to multiply here by 4 to convert it into 100. So same we have to do with the numerator. Okay, so 15 multiplied by 4 upon 25 multiplied by 4 is 60 upon 100, and 60 upon 100 is equal to 60%. Okay, so the ratio 15 upon 25 is equal to 60%. Now let's see the third sum, 7 upon 10. So now to convert this successor or the denominator into 100, we have to multiply the denominator by 10. Okay, so same we will be doing with the numerator, that is we'll multiply 7 by 10. Okay, so let's do it. 7 upon 10 will multiply the denominator, that is 10 by 10. So here numerator will also be multiplied by 10. So this is equal to 7 multiplied by 10 is 70. 10 multiplied by 10 is 100. So this is equal to 70%. So 7 upon 10 is equal to 70%. Okay. Now we will solve question number 4. Here the question is 546 upon 600. Now to convert this ratio into percentage, we have to convert the successor into 100. But here 600 we have. Now by multiplying with any number, we cannot get 100. So we have to divide here. So to convert 600 into 100, we have to divide it by 6, right? So that we will get 100 here. So now dividing both numerator as well as denominator by 6. So we will get, this is equal to 546 divided by 6 and 600 divided by 6. So this is equal to, so 546 divided by 6 is 91. So 91 it is. And 600 divided by 6 is 100. So this is equal to 91%. Okay. Now we will solve question number 6. Here the question is, the ratio of ages of Abha and her mother is 2:5. This is given. At the time of Abha's birth, her mother's age was 27 years. Find the present age of Abha and her mother. So solution. So here the ratio of ages of Abha and her mother is 2:5. This is given, right? So therefore as the ratio is given, we can take a common multiple and we can say, therefore age of Abha or present age of Abha is equal to age of Abha is equal to 2x years. Similarly, age of her mother or age of Abha's mother is equal to 5x years. Now here the condition given is at the time of Abha's birth her mother's age was 27 years. So as per this condition, the present age of Abha's mother minus the present age of Abha give us the age of Abha's mother at the time of her birth. Okay, so we can write here as per the condition given. So Abha's mother's present age, which is 5x years, and Abha's present age, which is 2x years. So this difference is the age of her mother at the time of Abha's birth. Okay, so 5x minus 2x is 3x. So 3x equals to 27, or x equals to 27 divided by 3. So 3 1 times is 3, 3 9 times is 27. So therefore x equals to 9. Okay, so we got the value of common multiple here or the common factor here. Now we'll find out their present ages. So therefore Abha's present age Abha's present age is equal to, so Abha's present age is 2x years, so 2x, which is equal to 2 multiplied by 9, which is equal to 18 years. Okay, similarly mother's present age so here it is age equals to, okay, mother's present age equals to 5x years, so 5x, which is equal to 5 multiplied by 9, that is 45 years. Okay, hence we got the value of Abha's present age and mother's present age. So we have completed the next two questions. Okay, so in the next video we'll start with practice set 4.2. Now you will write down all the questions in your notebook. Okay, and whatever sums are remaining you will solve by your own. Thank you.